Just a self-introduction. All right? Yep. Who is going to introduce yourself first? Hi, Mr. Robert.
Hi, well, I'll introduce myself. So, yeah, I'm Robert from Canada. I lived in Toronto most of my life, but now I live in a small village. I retired and I live in a small village, and I'm passionate about trees. And so I live surrounded by trees where I am now. And I like to help people with English when I have the chance.
Sure. Maybe next session you will be the host. As per your availability, we will arrange a session for you. Anyway,
Well,
thank you.
first of all, I want to see what you do. It's my first time here. So,
Oh,
yeah.
would you like to know more about me?
And I guess I'm waiting to hear all the introductions, you and the others, but
Oh, I didn't get you. I'm sorry, because here there is a noise. I'm sorry.
No, I just said I'm waiting for everybody to introduce themselves.
Sure. Let's move on to the next person. All right, Mr. Roberts. Okay. So who is the next? Don't worry. Don't wait for your invitation or a call. Just open your mic. Try to speak. Don't worry. Nobody is going to assess your ability in speaking or your communication skills. Try to speak up. I request everyone to open your video for better understanding. Yes.
Introduce myself.
Yes, Mr. Bilal.
Yes. My name is Ahmad Bilal. I'm from Kazakhstan. I live in capital of Kazakhstan. Name of the capital is Astana. I'm 15 years old. I'm a student in IT.
Okay, Mr. Bilal. Next.
Well, okay, I will be the next because everybody is silent. Maybe they are for the first time here and they are shy to talk. And of course, I'm very glad to greet everyone here. And I wish my students could be here, Robert, because she could hear your Canadian accent. Because the day after tomorrow, we are going to have a conference about the different accents of English, like Canadian, New Zealand, South African, and different dialects of English spoken in Great Britain. As I told you, my students, it means that I'm a teacher at school in Russia, but originally I'm from Armenia. I have moved to Russia many years ago, and for about more than 10 years, I've been teaching English here in Russia.
Very good.
And I'm glad Rauf joined us to have such a big community, to interact and maybe to share ideas with each other, how to teach English, because nowadays, of course, we face some difficulties about students' motivation, how to teach them. But still, there are ones who love English, like me.
Okay, Sarah, thank you so much. Sorry. Okay, Goar, thank you so much for your nice introduction. Next, who is going to speak? Our guest will be joining soon.
Sir, I am ready. Sir, I am ready.
Yes, go on.
I am Shija from India. I am a teacher in primary section. I am a graduate in postgraduate in English. And one of my passion is to speak English. And I am always trying to attain my goal. And that's enough. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Who would be the next person? Who is going to introduce next? Come on.
Sure.
Yes.
Hi everyone. Good evening. I am excited to introduce myself to you all. I am Usha from India. I am a teacher. Now I am working as the head HM in the school. The name of the school GUPS Paritipra in Shonnur, Palakkad district. I have 2 kids. They are boys. They are students. My hobbies are in free time. I am watching TV and stitching. Thank you. Okay.
Well done, Usha ma'am. Next. There are 24 members joined here. We are expecting more than 30 members here. For the last session for James Green, we had 38, around 40 members. So we expect more members to be joined here shortly. So who is going to introduce next? Try to open your video and audio. Try to speak.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ajish. I come from India. I am a teacher. I have been working as a teacher for 16 years. When I get a free time, I join Google Meet. I would like to speak English. Thank you, sir.
Well done. Very good, Mr. Ajish. Next. Who is going to speak? Fasiha?
Hi, everyone.
Yes, Ajida ma'am. Lins Maria, yes.
Hi, everyone. Good evening to all. I am happy to introduce to you. I am Sister Lins Maria from India. I am a teacher. Teaching is my passion. I like teaching very much.
Praise Lord, ma'am. Praise Lord.
Who is
Praise
interrupting?
the Lord.
Okay. Next, who is going to introduce? Peck you can, P-E-K. Who is that? Come on. Hi, Jonah.
Hi, hello.
Hi, yes.
Everyone.
Try to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Rashid. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm running a small business. It is my pleasure to be here. Let me experience a little bit more about your platform. Thank you.
All right. Hi,
Hello.
John. Hi, Sarah. Yes.
I was waiting for you actually on WhatsApp, but there was no text from you. Like
I'm extremely sorry, Miss Sarah, because my WhatsApp almost
It's okay.
hang. My WhatsApp is almost hang, and I was about to send you a message on Telegram. So I'm sorry for that. Okay. Before your
It's okay,
talk,
never mind.
can we give a chance to Jonah to introduce herself, if you don't mind?
Of course, sure.
Hello, I am Joanna and I am from Poland. I am a teacher and I think that I joined here at my first time here, yes, but so thank you so much. I hope you are doing well.
All right, great.
Nice to talk to you, Joanna.
Sarah, let me just ask the members whether anybody would like to introduce themselves before your class. So anybody, please. And don't say that you didn't get opportunity joining here, because our ultimate intention is to give you opportunities for exploring, learning, sharing. Come here. Don't worry.
Good evening.
Sarah.
Good evening to everyone.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
So good evening to you. This is Padma from India and I'm doing the job. That's it.
All right.
I'm so very interested in this meeting. Thank you so much for this host for providing this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, Sarah.
Welcome. Yes. Hello, everyone. How's your day? Okay, you can just unmute yourselves. Let's have a small chit chat before starting our session for today. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, Sarah.
Yes, amazing. So, in the very beginning, let me introduce myself. My name is Sarah, and I'm an English instructor from Egypt. So today I'll be having some time talking and chatting with you about if you have any problem with English, how can we fix this problem, and how can we sound more relaxed while speaking in English. So at the very beginning, I'd like to ask all of you, do you face any problem with English? When it comes to speaking? Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Yes, Sarah. Actually, some students is interview purpose, like clearing some words is forget. Suddenly, so it is not remember that words, and how will this words is utilizing and gathering? Could you please tell me the interview purpose?
So sorry for the interruption. If you are afraid of merely opening the camera, how can you face a real interview? So I request everyone to turn on your video or camera for better understanding, because if you are confident, you will never ever nervous. You will never ever afraid of people. So please open your video and try to talk to Sarah and other members.
Yes, actually, I agree with you. Okay, you can have some time to get ready and open your camera so that we can have a more engaging conversation together. And regarding her question, she was basically asking herself about how to keep remembering words. Like if you have a conversation with someone, sometimes we have some expressions and we have some ideas that we need to talk about, but suddenly you feel stuck. You don't remember the word while speaking because maybe you feel nervous, maybe you feel confused about the sentence or about the grammar that you need to talk about. So this basically related to the way we use and the way we study English. When we study English, do you study it in the academic way or about the systematic way, or we can say the real daily life English? That is the thing that we need to do together through our session. Learn how to study English or learn how to learn English in a more advanced way. So let's start by the first thing. I'll ask you one question and I need all of you to tell me what do you think about it. Is it okay for us to learn English by memorizing words or phrases? What do you think?
Yes.
Everyone. Hello, everyone. Joanna, can you tell me?
But I think that of course we should memorize them, because without knowing some words and some phrases, we are not able to, to express our feelings, our thoughts. So it is like in math, you need to know structures, you need to know some patterns just to follow, but it is not nice, not good even, just to memorize, to learn by heart without context. I think that we should,
so much.
I think that we we should learn words, but with context, because sometimes even knowing the meaning, you don't know the context, you don't know how to use them. And then I've got my students, they use some words that are similar to Polish words, but they are false friends. And this is totally, useless. So of course we should memorize them, but in context and using mnemotechniques, for example, yes, to memorize it. So like that.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Joanna. Exactly. That is the technique that we need, all of us need to follow. When we learn English, you don't have to just memorize the words. We need to learn the words, but in an actual context. Because basically the words can be different. The meaning of the word, one word can have a lot of meanings. So the things that will help me to know or to understand this meaning is to get this word in an actual context. Okay? The second thing also, if we just took too much time to learn about grammar rules, about grammar structure, about everything like that, one day you will forget all the grammar rules. But the things that you can never forget is how can you manufacture a specific sentence in your own mind. For example, if I want to learn a word about, let's say, procrastinate. I don't know this word. Like, for example, this word is a new for me. I don't know about it. So in this situation, I'll tell myself, okay, what is procrastinate? So if I want to, as a teacher, and I want to explain this word, I will not use my native language. I will not use your native language. I'll use a context, as Joanna said. So for example, I say, yesterday, I had a lot of work to do, but I did nothing. I just was scrolling on my phone. I slept a little bit and I did nothing. So I procrastinated. So this situation, I got that procrastinate equal to have a lot of things to do, but end up doing nothing. You got it? Okay, so Nanny, you have any question?
No, I just want to add what Joanna said, because it is exactly I did in my class. I'm an English teacher too. I'm a senior teacher. I've been teaching English longer, almost 40 years. And I'm also a headmaster and director of studies. So I developed many methods and many things and escorted 100,000 over students to their future countries. Due to I like traveling, I'm a globetrotter. So exactly like that. If you want to memorize the meaning, you need to put that into context. Therefore, also you need to practice the grammar, how to make it in the correct context. Yeah, because English know tenses by the time. It's not like my language. We don't need that to change the verb.
Yes.
Yeah, the same verb, just different time.
Exactly.
English, no. Eat, ate, eaten. See, change all the time. So I give an example, but I don't have it here in my locker. I checked before. I've noticed where is that a reminder book, small. I saw them. Then put into ring, so you can do into pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
The first side, it should be 365 pages.
Oh my
It
God.
is for a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. One word. It is small, only this. Not quite, not really thick. Yeah.
You
So
mean a
put in
small
the ring,
booklet,
so you
right?
can bring. Yeah. Yeah. It is
Mama
like your. And you put in the context at the beginning, at the front page. It is in your language, and the back page, it's in English. And how do you make it to context? Not only one, at least 3 or 5 sentences in the context. So you know what's the difference if you put, but still have similar meaning. That's I just want to add what Joanna said. I've done that in the class. And many student success. I did that one when I take my master also in Australia. Just the same. My professor shared this. Then I passing through my students. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.
You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much. Hello,
Hello,
Sumaya. How
Sarah.
are you?
Hello, how are
Hello.
you? Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
doing
How
great.
are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
tell me, Sumaya, what is the most important problem for you, or the thing that you feel struggling at while speaking?
Yeah. My problem is I can't put the sentences. Is very good. Okay. Speak is good. Okay, and I can't but the sentence is very, very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
you mean the good sentence, you mean about it, the structure, you mean? The grammatical part or the
Yeah,
grammatical
grammar.
structure?
Yeah. My
Okay.
brother in the grammar. Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a talk about grammar. Let me ask all of you again. Do you think that we need to study grammar in the academic way? Like, for example, we need to learn today about the present simple. So
Yeah.
shall I tell you guys, today we're going to be talking about the present simple. So we use the present simple to talk about facts and habits, and we use S with he, she, it, and we don't use S with the I, we, you, they. Do you agree with this technique? Well, this technique
Absolutely
helped me to speak.
no. Actually,
Yes,
there is no use for that.
it's not,
Actually, we
right?
can learn some basic grammatical rules.
Okay, let me tell you something. It can be good for some people. However, if you just follow this technique, you'll not be able to speak English. You'll learn English. You'll learn how to actually do written exercises. However, you'll not be able to speak because while speaking, your mind will be working at a lot of things. Like your mind will be thinking for how to translate something from your own native language to English. Your mind will be thinking how to make up your ideas. Your mind will be thinking of the correct tense that you need to use in this sentence. So if you just kept memorizing the structure or the grammatical rule, you'll not be able to speak. So the best way is to learn how to use grammar as a mean of communication, not just to know the grammatical rules. No, it's more about the mean of communication. So how can I learn grammar?
I'm sorry. I speak. I I close my mic and speak. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
You is right. Very, very, very right. Yeah. Mashallah. Okay. Yeah. This is very difficult. I bought this. He, she, it. I think. Where
Yes.
I bought this sentence. Yeah. It's very difficult. It's very pressure is my heart. Okay. And
You feel
I
pressure.
think
Yes.
a long time. Yeah. I think a long time.
Yes,
Where
exactly. It will
I
take a lot of time.
but this is the sentence. Yeah. Okay, but this is very good way.
Okay, so the most important thing that you
Yeah,
can just
but the thing is
learn.
that here,
Yes, Wahid. Your name is Wahid, I think.
yeah. My name is Mohammed Abdul Wahid, and I'm from
Okay,
northern part of
Muhammad.
India, precisely from Manipur. As I've said that actually, here there is no partner, no English environment, so we need to structure our English sentence in the correct way, right? So in order to structure a sentence in the correct way, we have to know some basic grammatical rules, right? Like
Let me tell you something, Muhammad.
tense, like yeah.
Okay, let
Yes.
me tell you something. Native speakers
Yeah.
actually never cared about grammar. They never cared about rules. They never cared about anything related to rules. They just speak along with the sentence. And by practicing, like for example, now we're talking about, you're telling me about your daily routine. So when you speak about it for more than like one time while practicing, you'll notice that if you're talking about a habit, you'll basically know how can you make the structure. You can simply know the basic grammar by using the structure rules, but about the things or the difficult, complex grammatical rules, you don't need it even while speaking. Okay? Yes, I wanted to say something.
Yeah, actually, I am.
Sorry. Okay, just can we listen to Joanna and then come back to you again? Okay,
Okay.
Joanna, go on.
Okay, I just wanted to tell everyone that while learning grammar, as you said, I totally agree with you, Sarah, and it is similar like with, words and vocabulary, because when you learn that by heart, you just know rules, but you don't know how to use them. And people knowing rules very well, they can't communicate. They can't even ask you simple questions like, how are you? They don't know how to interact. Yes, and I think the most important thing. So I would let students to learn grammar in an implicit way. to let them discover rules, just to give them a text, and they are discovering rules one by one. Yes, they can read something and they see, okay, so we use that. We for example, there was like a description of my day. Yes, and they can see that we were using this the present simple tense, for example. Yes, by describing our day, its routines, something repetitive, and so on. Yes, so I guess that what they discover, they can remember that better, much better than by lecture or something. Yes, but because by manifesting things, we are learning the best, and we've got the chance to
Yes.
remember
Thank you so
that
much, Joanna.
forever.
I totally agree with
Thank you.
Yes, Rob, go ahead.
Yes, what I would like to share with you is, grammatical aspects or rules are very crucial when it comes to academic matters. For academic purpose or for professional scenario, indeed, grammar is essential. But for communication purpose, for informal communication, for informal scenario, where grammar is not at all essential. That's my take, my point of view. So what I would like to say is, just for communication, you don't want to worry about grammatical rules or aspects. Try to speak up. That's what I would like to tell you.
Regarding everything you said. However, in my opinion, and that's actually what I got from all native speakers, if you want to sound or if you want to speak in a more decent way to people, you will find that they actually don't care about verb to be. The most basic things, like they can say you so beautiful, like I've seen this movie before in which the mother was telling her daughter, and she was American. The movie is American. You is so beautiful. Like we've been learning at school for more than 10 years. She is, you are, and suddenly you is so beautiful. Like, come on, guys. So of course you don't have to care about grammar. Just speak. Don't make grammar as a barrier between you and speaking. Just go ahead, speak. If you feel nervous, go ahead, speak. If you feel stuck, shy, go ahead and speak. The only thing you can do, or the only thing you need to care about, is your tongue. If your tongue is able to speak and able to move, just ignore anything else. Go ahead and speak. Start explore your potential in English. You don't have to worry about others. You don't have to worry if you made any mistakes. So what if you made any mistake? It's okay. All people actually make mistakes. All people was beginners one day. Even if someone was looking at you as if you're like, oh my God, you're making a mistake in the present simple. This is so basic. You need to learn more English. No, why not? It's okay. You can make mistakes. You can learn by yourself. You don't have to go ahead and take English courses. No, you can just simply learn English by yourself. This is my own advice, and this is what I need all of you to do. And let me ask Mr. Robert. Hello.
Hi.
Can you please? Hi, dear. How are you?
Okay, what can I do for you?
So I wanted just to ask you, what do you think about the things that I've just said? Do you agree with me regarding the speaking, regarding the rules, and so on?
Yeah, almost 100%. I didn't like your particular example about you is beautiful, which is sort of a sub-dialect that not very many people speak that way. So a lot of people would just think you made a mistake. But everything else you said, I'm totally on board with. You learn far more. I think you need some basic grammar and vocabulary. When I started to learn Spanish, I just memorized a few hundred words because you need to know what a cat is and what a door is and what a car is in the other language. But just to be practicing and to using a language and speaking is very, very important, especially if you're able to interact with others. So I think that's really That's really everything which is what you're saying. I totally agree. If you want to learn English, you should speak English. And I was going to add something to what you said. You said, don't worry about whether you make a grammatical mistake.
Actually, I want.
I was going to say, I can't make grammatical mistakes because my friends will laugh at me. But if somebody's an immigrant or somebody's learning language as English as a second language, you can make mistakes and people won't laugh at you because they know you're learning the language. So you actually have an advantage. You can use bad English sometimes and people won't care. If I use bad English, people will think I'm going crazy. But if you use bad English, they just think it's normal.
Okay, actually, I want to ask you something because this happened a lot in Egypt. If anyone make mistake in pronunciation or maybe a simple grammatical mistake, or maybe I just didn't use a or an or any article that, will this actually matters if my speech is so like you can understand me very well, my pronunciation is actually good, I just have a little bit heavy accent which conveys actually my native language. So do you think having an accent is really important?
Yes.
Everybody has an accent.
Okay.
So
do you think it's a problem?
No, I think it's like I was trying to say, it's an advantage. People will be more tolerant and more understanding of your English if you have an accent. If you have
Thank you so much.
But if you have an accent from another language, then people are going to be more patient with you and give you more time.
Yes, I totally agree with you, but you know, in Egypt, the matter is totally different. You know, like you need to have an American accent in Egypt in order to apply for a job. For example, we have it in Egypt like this. Like if the person doesn't sound as a native speaker, he'll not be accepted in the job. However, maybe you will not ever use English in your job, but you just need to know English and you just need to know how to sound as an American. So I just wanted to ask you if this really matter, like if someone decided to travel to Canada, like for example, maybe one day I want to travel to Canada. Will people actually make comments on my accent?
I think no.
They might ask you where you're from, but that's all. They're not going to comment on anything else.
Okay, so basically not, right?
Yeah, basically not. Yeah.
Yes, Sarah.
It's not an, yeah.
So sorry for the interruption. Just an announcement. After 2 minutes, the Zoom link will be disconnecting, so everyone can rejoin with the same link. Okay, so it's quite natural disconnecting after 40 minutes. So we will be rejoining with the same link. All right.
Yes, sure. Okay. So basically, thank you so much, Mr. Robert, for your amazing conversation. I really like to have that chat with you because there were a lot of comments over people who have an accent, people who doesn't speak English as exactly as a native. So that's actually some common questions that I wanted to ask you about it. Thank you so much, Mr. Robert, for that.
Sarah, again, sorry. Sarah, if you would like to introduce your lesson.
Can you hear me?
Yes. If you would like to introduce your lesson,
okay,
please do it as soon as possible because you may run out of time. We may have
okay, but yep. I just cannot share my PowerPoint presentation, Rolf.
Would you like to share something? Would you like to share something here?
Yes, I wanted to share my PowerPoint, or maybe in order not to have any disturbance.
Sure. Now you can check it. Around 40 members joined here. So try to keep joining every Sunday, everybody. Okay. You can join every Sunday. We will have different people, different guests, native speakers, foreigners, or English teachers. So you can enjoy learning and sharing, exploring with Gusto International. You can also watch our videos on YouTube, Guesto International. Okay, Sarah.
Okay, so in order, like, actually, this all about my study. This is what I actually got to know since I was student at college, and after doing my master. And so it was basically my master about the psychology of learning English specifically, of course, about any language, but now I'm just specifying English, because when we know how our brain and how our nerves actually work while we're speaking English, this way I'll be able to learn how can I improve my psychological state, how can I improve my mental state while speaking. Basically, because most of us, when we speak, we feel nervous. That what are we going